who was surprised when Antonio Brown declared bankruptcy?
I thought he was going to get away with it forever. I didn't think he'd ever have to do it.
Omit it. I'm a little bit surprised.
I'm surprised. I feel like an idiot for being surprised. I thought this was coming like 10 years from now.
Yeah.
Because he just posted he had 26 million on Instagram. He showed his savings account. That was like 3 years ago.
Drew, I saw somebody do the math on, his final salary, and they took out, taxes, they took out agent fees, they took out marketing fees. And they said he should still have, when he retired or when he when he quit in the middle of the football game, he should have still, I think they said about $30 million. So
because he made around 80, I believe, in his career.
Yeah, so that's really conservative, $30 million. And then he blew that in 4 years. That's Brewster's Million type.
Well, he also, think of all the people he never paid. He didn't pay anyone.
Mark that on the board, Brewster's Million reference.
He owed so many people money. I mean, he stiffed everyone. He stiffed a chef for 30 grand. He stiffed a charity. He stiffed a jeweler. Yep. By the way, he borrowed. What idiot would loan Antonio Brown $1.1 million in jewelry a year ago? Gotta be a complete idiot. Not only did he not return it, not only did he not pay for it, as he's being sued and not showing up in court, he's wearing it on Instagram. He's kind of taunting the guy.
He doesn't care. He just doesn't care. He's an idiot. He's kind of an asshole.
You know what though?
He's a total asshole.
What does he blow? What does he blow all his cash on? Because he does not have a big house. He's got a pretty normal looking house.
No, he has a big house.
He does?
18,000 square foot, 12 bedroom, big. 14 bathroom mansion in Fort Lauderdale. That's listed as his address in the bankruptcy filing.
I would say that's about the right size that he would need.
18,000 square feet.
Yeah.
For one guy, was he running routes?
But the kids visit occasionally.
Yeah, which ones?
Yeah,
but the paper in Albany, New York, actually went through all his creditors because he owes $3 million to 8 creditors,
and he has $50,000 in assets. How could he?
I don't believe that. I don't either. I think he's hiding money.
No, of course he's lying. He lies about everything.
Yeah.
He's a complete asshole with money. He stiffs everyone. Why would he be honest about how much he has in assets? He would have had to put more than that down on the house. Jim, you know that. An 18,000 square foot house, and he put no more than 50,000 down? No way.
Yeah, how much did it cost?
It doesn't say what.
It's 18,000 square feet. It's got to be a lot.
In Fort Lauderdale? Yeah, I would.
That'd be worth millions.
He also he owes $1.2 million to that truck driver that he beat up. Remember that guy?
Right.
But there's some other smaller things in here that he owes. He owes $296 to a plumber.
Might as well throw that in there.
Like,
that's one of the 8.
Really? This plumber who's doing work for you, you can't pay him $296?
He's such a prick. He owes 1.1 to the jeweler. Is that in there?
That one is not. I did not see that one in here.
See, he doesn't even respond to these lawsuits. He owes
commissions on $2 million of earnings. For a marketing company, so that got him deals, right? So he's supposed to pay them a cut. He owes about almost $30,000 to a marketing company that did work for him for Rolling Loud. Remember he did that sweet live concert?
Right, he stiffed the guy.
Never paid him. That's one of his creditors, too.
So he never paid the chef.
No. He doesn't pay anybody.
Wouldn't it be great if we could hear all these people line up in court and tell their story?
No, It would be a line like, who's the gymnast trainer in East Lansing?
Nasser.
It'd be like a Nasser trial when everybody gets their say.
Oh, AB would love it.
What is such a dick?
Anyway,
IQ.
Somebody printed a timeline of AB.
Oh, great.
And it is so long. I was like, can I even go through this? Is there any way to go through this?
Yes.
And the funny thing is, after the timeline, all these people below said, no, you forgot this. I mean, there's a million things that the guy that made the timeline, which is incredibly long, forgot or didn't have. But I'll just try.
Is it bad that I think he's funny? I've always kind of thought he was funny. I mean, he's just an asshole, but I kind of enjoy him in a weird way.
He's got a pretty funny tweet today about Shannon Sharp. It's Shannon Sharp's chair, and there's a big penis coming up the middle of the seat.
No, it's his float, his pool float.
It's inflatable.
It's an inflatable pool float with a dildo in the middle of it.
Oh, AB. There's another really shitty tweet today that I laughed at, too. I forgot what it is.
Okay.
But, it starts with he's busted going 100 miles an hour in a 45 zone as a rookie. Shortly after he trashed his condo, threw furniture off a 14-story balcony, almost hit people and kids. He's been in court for that. I don't know if that's been adjudicated, but we'll get to another event related to that coming up. He killed a home aquarium full of piranhas and refused to pay the person who installed the tank or the supplier of the piranhas.
You think those piranhas are still around?
No, they're dead.
You killed
They're
them,
dead.
yeah. You
Killed them all.
Killed them. How did he kill them? Do we know that?
I think he just didn't feed them.
The piranhas, they'll find something to eat in the tank.
He refused to play Game 17 for the Steelers.
Yes, remember that one.
Sued by a chef for $30,000. This is when he took a chef to the Pro Bowl and said, I got a chef, he's going to cook for all you guys. He had like 3 teammates, I think. And then he claimed that he threatened AB's life because he had a fish head in the freezer.
That's right.
He farted on a doctor. He posted the farts. He had
There it is.
He then had a fit over Schuster winning the Steelers MVP and trashed him on social media. This is when he's his teammate.
Great guy.
Then he's traded to the Raiders. Now, this one, I didn't know if this one was true. It said he arrived in camp in a hot air balloon. Is that true? I don't remember that.
Air balloon. I don't remember
Let's
that.
look. I'm going to look for it.
Then he
I mean,
refused.
that's got to be on video if that's the case.
There's got to be a story on it. Then he refused to report because the NFL wouldn't approve his helmet. Then he froze his feet. Remember that? His feet were frozen.
Oh, that was
disgusting.
so gross.
Then he painted over his old helmet in Raider colors and decal. Actually looked pretty good. Hoping no one would notice. They noticed. He was fined for it. Then he was fined again for not reporting. He tweeted out the fines, trashed Raiders management. Then he showed up and threatened to fight Mike Mayock, the GM, called him a cracker, was held back by Vontae Burfict. Then he just picked up a ball and punted it and said, "Fine me for that." And then he got fined.
He did a lot in Oakland.
I did. That's where it really started.
So was Mike Mayock the original cracker of the day for the ESPN?
I love that.
Yeah, may have been.
Cracker.
He used
What
to,
is the other thing?
He has a lot of racist comments on his Twitter about white people. Then he released a audio video of his recorded call to John Gruden, who had no idea he was being recorded. He was the coach of the Raiders at the time. The call was illegal in a 2-party state, California, as he did not tell Gruden he was recording the call.
Why wasn't he charged for that?
I think Gruden didn't want anything to do with it. He was hoping he would still report. Then he demanded his release, got it, posted a video of himself running and celebrating, "I'm free! I'm free!"
Yeah, I like that one, yeah. Didn't he reuse part of that when he declared bankruptcy? He put the clip from The Office where Michael goes, "I declare bankruptcy!" And then it cut to AB running out.
Oh, did he really?
Let me look for that one, too.
That sounds pretty good.
You want to see him in the hot air balloon real quick?
Yeah, he did. He showed up in a hot air balloon.
Yeah.
It's the best
What?
one right here.
I
Thought
vaguely
it'd be
remember
exciting to
this.
switch it up. Napa Valley obviously is known for the hot air balloon.
Wait, is he flying it?
This camp is so important for this team because, it's a lot at stake.
And we wake up like dawn and go in the hot air balloon. We have the footage.
Everyone there understanding the reason we there and why they putting their hand in the pile.
That's the funny part of this. I think he's having a ball doing everything. I don't even think he's upset about bankruptcy.
Oh, AB loves life. I mean, there's no doubt about that.
Seems to.
There he is. There he's arriving.
Raider Nation, I'm here in Napa. It's time to get to work, baby. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
What? Okay. What are you, boxing now?
That didn't work out so well. So then he's free, except that the sexual assault cases start going public. One from his trainer who alleged she was raped, and also that he fired a load of semen on her back when she was painting his wall. Ugh. 2 other cases are also alleged.
Fired a
And by
load.
the way, it was a huge load.
Oh, my God, of course.
Yeah, he's probably 12 feet away, too.
Numerous 911 calls are revealed over domestic violence, refusal to give his baby mama money, accusing her of stealing his SUV. Jeez. It also refers to 911 calls at his Florida home, where he called numerous times claiming all his money had been stolen, and then he wouldn't answer the door because he found it. The police came to the door, and they're like, "Hello, yeah," and he's like, he didn't say anything, and finally goes, "I found it," and he just opened the door a little bit and shut it. Like, get out of here.
Oh, okay.
He also threw a bag of dicks at his baby mama when she was talking to police, calls the police the N-word. Shortly after that, he's called out by Pittsburgh neighbors. His grass was over 2 feet high, and they were basically asking him to please cut his grass.
You say, "No, well, May."
Well, it's probably because he pays someone to do it, and he never paid the guy, so the guy stopped coming.
That's a pretty good theory based on him. And we're just getting started. Then he has a wacko, tweet storms, some wacky, crazy stuff like the devil is a lie, things that people are, what is he talking about? Then he liked to tweet about Raiders GM Mike Mayock being raped in the ass.
Okay.
Then he signed with the Patriots and played one game.
That's the Patriot way.
I remember being stunned that they signed him. I mean, I think they actually thought, like, well, we're different. People behave when they're a Patriot. They have no choice.
Not AB.
And
Except
he
for
played.
Albert Haynes. Wait, have you seen Shannon Sharp's steering wheel?
No, I haven't.
There it is. The guy has a package.
Oh, it's a penis.
A package of hot dog wieners where the steering wheel should be.
It looks like a super expensive
God.
car.
Oh, is he going to kick his fucking ass one of these days? Seriously.
If he hasn't yet, I
eat
don't
it
think he's
out.
ever go.
I mean, that is brutal. There's nothing coming back from Shannon Sharp. I mean, there's no reason for this.
No.
But AB's not giving up. Usually when you stay silent, it goes away. Like, it just kind of, AB goes, I'm going to give up. But
Well, and he's pissed because he's bankrupt, so he's got a lot of anger to take out on people. Although he never seems that angry, does he? Really? Except
No, he's always in a good mood.
I declare bankruptcy!
There he is running up.
he posted this?
Yes. He listed it as breaking news on CT ESPN, too.
that just reminded me of his I got a whole lot of money, I got a whole lot of money.
Yeah.
And he was always implying that he had a whole lot of money.
No, but now he acts like he's free from all creditors because he, declared bankruptcy? Is that how it works? You don't have to do
No,
anything
he's
now,
hiding
right?
money. You know what? He's
totally
fucking hiding money.
He's
Yeah.
going to get busted, too.
He has been sued, I want to say like 14 or 15 times at least, by people he owes money. Like that does not include the jeweler and a number of other things that I know he has not paid for. He never shows up in court. He doesn't respond in court. So he forfeits and loses every time. So he's just hoping to make all of those go away.
Here's the text that accompanies that tweet that he put out. Breaking news, CT ESPN, which it's him. NFL legend Antonio Brown has filed bankruptcy today. He will be first ballot Hall of Famer in 2027. He will be releasing new music this summer. He is also the founder of the most trusted news source in all of sports. The generational run continues.
His music sucks, by the way. It sucks, doesn't it? There's no
Yeah, it's
one likes his
terrible.
music. Why would Rolling Loud have him? What the fuck?
Eyeballs? I don't know.
Did you know Le'Veon Bell has music too?
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's apparently pretty close to broke. His OnlyFans he's still
Okay.
posting on his OnlyFans.
When is AB going to do OnlyFans?
I gotta believe that's coming soon. Let me just try and finish this
sorry.
list, though. He signed with the Patriots, played one game, then he threatened one of the sexual assault victims that was suing him, posted a picture of her kids and doxed her while urging others to show her what you think. Patriots released him immediately. Then he said, I'm done with the NFL. Another tweet storm, including liking tweets suggesting threats to the writer of an article about his alleged sexual assaults. Then he went back to CMU. He went to Twitter for what was described as outsourcing his homework, looking for people to do his
Yeah,
homework.
I remember that. Yep.
Then he filed a grievance demanding $40 million from the Raiders and the Pats. Then he was ordered to deposition for trashing the condominium. This one so far, he actually arrived for deposition 30 minutes late. He chanted a mantra for the first 10 minutes, then refused to answer questions.
I got a whole lot of money. I got a whole lot of money. Was that his mantra?
They didn't say what his mantra was, but it sounds right. He said, next question 10 or more times. That was his answer to the question. Next question.
Wait, in court?
Yeah, no, in a deposition. Then he said he was starting a countdown at 5 minutes, which he updated at 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, and 1 minute, and then left.
Oh, my God. None of it surprises me.
Next.
He's never had to pay any consequence. So why?
Yeah, the cops were looking for him.
He won a standoff.
He's
He
the
won
only
the
person. You're
standoff.
right. The only person that's ever won a standoff.
Yep.
Then he announces the Patriots have to play him, so they may as well play him. Then he accused the Patriots of stealing his stuff.
Coming from him.
Well, if I know one thing about the Patriots, they love stealing players' stuff.
Yeah, no, all of his jocks and his pants and his
Gloves.
beautiful warm-ups and all that. Then he tried out for the Saints. He asked to bring a film crew. The Saints said absolutely not. He brought the film crew. The Saints called it off. Then he started tweeting jokes about Robert Kraft's massage parlor arrest. Then he said he was boxing Logan Paul. Then he tweets, "No more white women, 2020."
Oh, I forgot about that.
His attorney in the condo lawsuit quit. Then there was an Instagram post of police at his house. He called them the N-word numerous times and thought the whole thing was really funny. Then a youth football league returned AB's donation and says, due to a rift, they will not allow further involvement with AB and the youth football league, which I guess one of his kids was in. Then he was dropped by his agent. Then he threw rocks at a moving van at his house, was accused of battery by the driver and by the police. He then turned himself into Broward County Jail. He ended up pleading no contest and got 2 years probation. 2 years later, by the way, AB was ordered to pay the driver $1.2 million in damages. He didn't respond to the suit or show up in court. The driver had $407,000 in medical expenses and $793,000 for past and future pain and suffering. Then AB announced his retirement. A month later, he said he wants to play, and he ripped the NFL for taking too long to investigate him. Mm-hmm. The NFL, shortly after, 6 weeks after that, announced he had an 8-game suspension, and then Tampa signs Antonio Brown, alleging zero tolerance. A month later, he moves out of Tom Brady's home. By the way, he doxed Tom Brady while he was in his home.
Yeah.
That was also mentioned. He gets in a scuffle in his new subdivision, hurls a bicycle at a security motor, disabling it. Disabling, they have a little bar that goes up and down to let cars in.
Yeah, yep.
He disabled it during this argument by throwing his bicycle at the security motor. This did not affect his zero tolerance, though, apparently. They win the Super Bowl. He catches a DD pass. Yay, AB! He won a Super Bowl. He got a Super Bowl ring, and he caught a pass. That's so great.
Good job.
The next season, he is busted for a fake vaccine card. That also did not affect his zero tolerance for some reason. He was suspended for 3 games. The owner of the fake vaccine card says that AB stiffed him $10,000, so he might be on the creditor list. AB returns and then quits mid-game against the Jets. And then after his retirement, there's so many things, I can't even possibly go through them all, but he bought and destroyed a semi-pro football team in Albany. He also posted what's called revenge porn from 3 different females he recorded without their knowledge. At least one of them, though, didn't care, was actually happy that he posted it. Other than that, I'm trying to think, what else has he done since he retired? I didn't have a list.
Well, he likes to troll people now, right?
Yeah, the Shannon Sharp thing, I guess.
Oh, I love that. I hope that keeps going.
The good news is you can make he can make some money on his CT ESPN shop. Do you want to buy some of his merch that he's got? His new one, he just dropped this one today for $45, Drew. You can get this shirt that says Antonio's Big Financial Gamble. Bankrupt.
Fumble, big financial
fumble.
fumble.
Thank you. Bankrupt May 20, 2024. And then he has all these names on there like Taylor Swift, Dave Portnoy, Caitlin Clark, Giselle Brady. And then on the back of it is him as the Monopoly guy running with a pile of money and all these women chasing after him with hearts in their eyes.
You think he makes money off of this?
Well, if he sells one, that's $45, man.
I don't think he makes a lot of money on this.
Can he hide money in this company?
I doubt it. I don't think he's smart enough to do that.
You should get this shirt, Drew. Make crackers great again. 84. It's a hat that he's wearing on the shirt.
He did endorse Trump a couple days ago.
Oh, yeah. No, he's got plenty of merch for that, too. Let's see. He's selling to make crackers great again. He's got a shirt of Biden, and it says really shitty on there because that was his quote.
Why would he have to? Why would he have to grift to make money at this point? Isn't that pathetic?
This is the shirt you
Isn't that
need.
amazing?
That's the shirt you need, where he's stepping on Biden. He's getting his Steelers uniform, carrying the ball, and he's running over Joe Biden in a Browns uniform.
You know what I looked up
Black
this
people
morning?
walking around with my mugshot. You know, they do shirts and they sell them for $19 a piece.
There, you get a picture of him with Trump. That Photoshop picture that he put out not that long ago. What is he doing?
You know, naturally,
I'm going to buy all of them.
there's a lot of stuff being written about how amazing it is if he is indeed bankrupt, which I think a lot of people don't believe. But he's probably close if he's not. To say he has $50,000 in assets, I bet he has over $50,000 in shoes and clothes and cars.
He's got to have more cash.
There's no way. He's so lying.
Well, remember that big story you mentioned in the whole rundown of him with the Albany team?
Yeah.
In the Arena Football League, that was actually bought by this.
It wasn't his money. It was some guy in the Middle East.
But he was tied to it because he had just made that trip over there where he's pulling out his dick in the pool in the Middle East.
Oh, I forgot that one.
That should be on the list.
He mooned a girl and pulled his dick out in a pool in Qatar.
Literally pulled it out.
I have a feeling he's got a bank account over there or something hidden over there or with somebody over there. It just doesn't.
Oh, that makes sense.
How could he blow all that money? It doesn't make any sense.
But except that 78% of NFL players go bankrupt or are under severe financial stress within 5 years of retirement.
Most
78%.
But they don't make $80 million.
Right. There's a lot of guys that make $800,000 a year.
Yeah.
Or
well, you know
million.
I'd love to see that on a tiered level, like the amount of bankruptcy that high.
Honestly, the story said it doesn't appear to be that dependent on whether you were the highest paid or the lowest paid.
Interesting.
And they referenced a number of the highest paid guys who are part of that group. Now, in the NBA, it's 60% of players go broke within 5 years of retirement. But they said within 10 years of retirement, the number's significantly higher. Then they go on to say that of all Americans, 0.12%, 1/10 of 1% declare bankruptcy, and 12.4% of adults live in poverty. 12.4% versus 78% of NFL players.
Wow.
That's fucking incredible.
And they have everything at their disposal, like help if they needed financial advisors.
the NFL's very good. They care about their players.
Well, no, they make
care
them
so much.
but they make them go through that rookie symposium where they basically look them in the eye and say, "Hey, 8 out of 10 of you guys are going to end up bankrupt."
Right, but they do it to protect themselves. But
I don't think that rookie symposium is very
cynical.
successful.
That's very cynical of you guys.
Don't think that symposium's doing too well.
hey, they're
I'm just
trying.
saying they have
I would say if they
every resource. They have far many
do.
more resources to protect their money than the regular person.
But I would say if the players' union really, really wanted to help these guys, they would create some sort of a system where they had to put away 10% a year or something.
They have a pension, a pretty good one.
Yeah, but they got to make it from retirement to 60
Yeah.
or 55, I think is when you can take it earliest. And they can't even do that. They can't even get to 55. They have a huge amount of money coming at 55, but they can't even get there. So I don't know why with these numbers are so high. Why wouldn't they try to work out some deal with the league where
Can't tell
the
me what to
league
do with my
invests-
money. If I want to blow all my
Well, no.
money, I'm going to blow all my
No,
money.
That's exactly what they're going to
That-
say.
that
They're
would be
all
the-
in conservatorships.
But why wouldn't the older players?
What a concept.
All of
And
them.
then we're one free AB.
Yeah, there would be a huge, huge push for that.
I've been enslaved.
Free
No,
to
they would
Sean
call-
Watson.
It would be called slavery.
You're right.
It'd be called modern day slavery. But honestly, they should have some system where they just force them to put aside 5% or something.
I don't know how you force somebody to do that.
Well, you get them to agree to it. You get them to acknowledge that this is a huge problem. It's going to affect 4 out of 5 players. So why don't we try to sidestep that?
Yeah, but you do that, and then
'Cause I don't think they care about their members once they're out of the union.
and then someone at the top spends all that money anyways, and that fund is gone.
So, yes, you're right. There would be an embezzlement charge.
Yep.
I'll have the owners invest it. They're pretty good at investing. They'd probably make a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess there's no solution. Whatever.
Well, they have every right to blow all their money like idiots.
But there's no question he's going to be busted lying. This is going to become a huge, an incredible string of bullshit when they find out how much money he's hiding. There's no way.
And they look through all that stuff.
$50,000 of assets is absurd.
Especially when he has his home address listed on the bankruptcy is 18,000 square feet. But remember, Florida, right? You can't touch the house in a bankruptcy. Isn't that why Juice lived there?
Oh.
You can't touch the pension either, the NFL pension.
Why don't you do a Zillow check on his address? Is his address in there?
I can look for it. I didn't see the actual filing, so let's see. He bought it in, was it 2018 for $6.5 million?
Probably 10 now.
There's the house right there. And it's got a great feature in it, too. It has its own synagogue. See? Look at it. Right?
Yeah, that's something he needs.
AB gave an interview. He says, I got a lot of Jewish friends.
Bullshit.
Okay. The synagogue is where you bless up, he said. His friends come over to pray. Bullshit. Do you think anybody's gone over to AB? Hey, we're going over to AB's house. We're going to pray in the synagogue.
The only time I've ever seen him with a friend is when he was throwing the bag of dicks
Yeah.
at his ex or his baby mama.
Look at that. Look at that. There's his dining room. He's got seating for 30.
You know, last I read, this is a long time ago, when he was going somewhere. I don't think he was playing football at the time, but he was leaving for 2 weeks. And he called the police because he said someone was stealing his SUV. Mm-hmm. The police get there. It's his baby mama of 3 children.
That was sad.
Who is leaving with his 3 children, and he's saying that that's his car, he owns it, he just lets her use it, like OJ.
And she, this is my car. I've been running around you.
And she's in tears. She says, I have no way to get anywhere. I don't have any money. He left me with no money. And the officer tried to talk AB into giving her $1,000. Eventually,
That's right.
AB collapsed. He gave in and gave the officer $500 to give her for 2 weeks.
What an asshole.
And
It was actually my car, but I bought it for her.
And it was also revealed that she had no formal child support agreement with Antonio Brown. How fucked up is that?
Well, it's kind of on
I think it's
her,
par for the
too.
course, really.
Yeah, pretty on target. I mean, a guy that
I
won't
mean,
show
it's
up
my
in
car. I
court.
pay for everything. I pay for everything around here, right?
I mean, come on. Give AB some credit. He hasn't murdered anybody or their waiter yet.
That's true. No,
Their waiter.
you know, honestly, he's only been involved with the law over the U-Haul driver, right? I mean,
Well, I
really
mean,
serious?
there's some-
Settled the lawsuits, but
What was
Yeah.
the standoff
It was
for?
the females. Nothing happened with that, Jim. Let's just forget about it. He won. All charges were dropped. But the
That's
female
amazing.
that did she charge him? The one that he threw that massive load on her back?
Oh, she got paid off. Yeah, I think she got paid. That was settled. I think the Patriots made him settle all of those.
But yeah, as far as being arrested, I don't know if he.
I still can't believe
he has.
I can't believe the Patriots signed him, but even more, I cannot believe Tampa signed him.
You know, that means the next time he gets arrested, it'll be first-time offender.
Yeah,
Then
that's
he's
right.
gonna get probation.
Exactly.
Well, he's a first-time offender. Well,
Yeah.
he does have the U-Haul thing. That's the assault. And the guy won the case too. He owes him $1.2 million that he'll never get.
see.
He'll never pay that
Never
guy.
see.
That's what That's what
I would
drives me
pay
crazy.
somebody $1 million just to track the money down for me if I was that guy. Right? Just to win at least $200,000.
I don't know. These civil cases. I don't understand why they're not more enforceable. Like child support, you can get
Yeah.
a deadbeat dad thrown in jail, but not a civil judgment. And these guys run around and they just do the same old shit.
They become very resourceful when they owe money.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, anyway, so that's I can't wait to. I mean, there's the good thing about this is we know there's going to be so much more because they're going to find all kinds of money. People are going to start pointing it out to anywhere he goes. Hey, isn't that jacket he's wearing worth a few $1,000s? Or where'd he get that car? Does he own that car?
God.
And if he only has $50,000 and he owes $3 million, is he entitled to drive a Lamborghini?
Well,
Is he entitled to
He's got to drive to get to work.
yeah, but
Honda Civic.
usually they limit your lifestyle.
He's accustomed to that lifestyle.
That's AB always wins.
I mean, once again, he's in Florida where the bankruptcy.
Remember
laws
when
are
he
very-
left his pants behind with his phone in it?
Oh yeah,
At a party?
Oh, yeah, Florida State.
He took his pants off.
He gave the guy, then he gave the guy a jacket in exchange for. Whatever.